Hi everyone, Agnes here. Now, in today's video, I'm going to go through Neville Goddard's Everyone Is You Pushed Out, and then I'm going to give you some specific examples so it makes a bit more sense. Okay, so what does it actually mean? Every person you interact with is actually an aspect of you. So everyone you know is actually acting out a role that you assign them based on your assumptions of them, okay? Beliefs of them, and also how your person in front of you treats you is a reflection of your own inner state. So if you're in a state of anger, a state of fear, a state of anxiety, then that state is reflected in how they are with you. Okay, now, here are some examples of things that you might believe. All men are players. Then that is your experience. That is what you will see. You will see men that do that to your friends, to your family members, to you. Okay? Now, if you believe all women want to pin me down for marriage, then that's what you see. Every time you go to date a woman, then she is immediately aiming for that. And then, as a man, as I hear from many of you, can feel a sense of suffocation and it's too much, too quick, too fast. Now, if you believe all men just want one thing, then you are going to attract men that just want sex from you. This is all a self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? If you believe women don't respect me, then as a man, you will be demasculinated and you will feel an inferiority, okay? If you believe all men cheat, then you will see the experience of that, such as where people are in relationships and you hear about their cheating or their indiscretions, okay? If you believe women try to control me or men, then you will see the evidence of those women around you. If you believe men blow hot and cold and they don't communicate or they don't follow through on their communication, then you will be experiencing that. If you believe women are always seeking reassurance, then you will attract women that are in that childlike state that need that reassurance, or they'll always be asking you for it. If you believe men just think of themselves, then you will experience men that are selfish. If you believe women create unnecessary drama, then you will create situations with women in front of you, whether it's your sister, your mother, your boss, your girlfriend, your wife, that they are having outbursts and creating drama around you. If you believe men put their mates and friends first, then you will attract men that actually do that, and that you will be in second best position. If you believe women talk too much and need to be heard, it's exhausting, then you will experience women that are constantly talking and they don't listen, okay? If you have the belief, I am second best but not a priority, then you will attract men or an employer that puts another, say, one of your colleagues before you. It is always what I've got going on is what I see, is what I experience, okay? So if you're in, I'm not good enough, then you will experience second best situations where you're not a priority. Now, these are the I ams. That was the first one. The second one, I am never chosen for commitment. Now, if you're a woman that attracts men for relationship and then it gets to a certain point, and then from that point, what I've heard women say that men say about them, you're too intense, that's too quick, too fast, we're not on the same page, I don't want what you want, or they say at the beginning they do, and then 3 months later it's like, oh, I'm not sure about this now, then you will experience exactly what you believe. I'm never chosen for commitment or marriage, okay? Now, or men always leave me, that's another one. that goes hand in hand with that one. Now, another I am, I'm not attractive or sexy. If you have that belief, you can't attract someone who finds you attractive or sexy, okay? If you have the belief I'm not wanted, then you will experience the unwanted outside, where people don't include you, you don't belong, or you find out other people have made plans and you weren't invited, okay? Or that someone had a birthday and that you didn't get an invite and you saw it on social media, things like that. Another I am insecure. When you are insecure, you will be in situations where that comes up, okay? Such as you go to some funeral and you're there with your partner, but then his ex is there and you don't know all the people there, and then you start feeling like, oh my goodness, what am I doing here? And the insecurities of not belonging, not being wanted, not being included or part of this, that will come up. Another I need someone to love me to be sure I am lovable. Okay, that you're looking for love on the outside to make you feel loved on the inside, whether or not it's happening, you have to change that. It has to be that your I am love and I am lovable, and then you will see that change. Okay? Now, a little bit more. Everyone shows up like you believe they will. Look at your specific person, look at your boss, look at your friends, and see how they're showing up right now, and are they giving you exactly what you expect, the thoughts you have of them? Are they showing you exactly what you really think? Okay, now you could say, well, I didn't think that until they started doing it. But no, if you rewind a bit further, you will see there were thoughts or feelings or apprehensions before something happens, okay? So people will show up the way you expect and assume they will behave. Now, the important thing is to look at, what do you expect, okay? So maybe sit down with a piece of paper and write down half a dozen people and go, what do I expect from them, okay? People appear before you and match your inner conversation about them. And those conversations, that mental diet you have about that person, it will harden into fact. And it will show you that what you believe is true, okay? Everything you think, assume, try to come from a place of love and kindness. This is how you correct it. Going within, and when you see something not to your liking, as we do, you can change your negative assumption of that person and create a change, okay? Change from the inside first, and then it will change on the outside. You can't force a change upon someone, okay? Now, the golden rule, as we know, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I think that's a really important one to remember, especially in relationships, especially with your boss, with your parents, with your children, with your best friends, with your neighbors, anyone that's close and in close proximity. Now, what is assumption? An assumption is a thing that is accepted to be true or as certain to happen without any proof. That's an assumption. I assume that, okay? Now, having good assumptions is a good way to create good experiences. So what you assume to be true for you will be true in your world, okay? People have all sorts of different assumptions about love, about money, about dream job, about neighbors, about their body, about their family, okay? So you're having to look at, what are you conscious of? What you replay to yourself regularly is what you see in front of you. So if you keep replaying, she doesn't want me, she doesn't want me, she doesn't want me, he wants that other person, he wants someone else, he's going to find someone else, he's going to find someone else, he's going to find someone else, you are having an assumption that is going to most likely create something you don't want. So be mindful of what you assume, because every cluster of thoughts on any given day is sending out a signal to starting watering that plant and making it grow, okay? Now, let's go back to some of the examples. I'm going to give you 4, okay? If you think I am unattractive, I hate my stomach, my legs, my bum, my freckles, whatever it is, then you can't get someone that finds you attractive and sexy. So make that change, okay? I am attractive, I am beautiful, I am handsome, not from a superficial point of view, but just so that you can feel good about yourself. And it doesn't need to be broadcasted. This is just a inner dialogue that you have about yourself. You know, God made us the way we are. We're all unique. So it's treating the self and how God made you with respect and dignity, okay? Number 2, all men just want me for sex, then attracting a man that wants a loving relationship that goes on to commitment and marriage can't happen, okay? So that needs to change into, I now attract men that want to get to know me as a friend and that it moves on to something more, okay? That would be the thought you'd need to have. Number 3, women are so insecure and always looking for reassurance. You will end up then with needy women who post stuff on social media to get your attention or ask you, how do I look in this? So they're looking to reassure them, they're looking for the reassurance from the external source. So you've got to change your women are insecure and go, I attract secure, balanced, grounded women. Number 4, women just want commitment so they can control me. Then you will see those types of women. So if you want a woman who you get married to and have a commitment with first, and then you want to still be free to go out with your friends, to go ride your bike every Saturday morning, to go do your gym, 3 times a week, whatever, then having a new assumption that can harden into fact, I love the woman I am with, has her own life, her own hobbies, her own interests, and we both come from a place of giving and allowing the other person to be free. Okay, something like that. You can word it in your own words. So it's really looking at, what am I doing? This is for you to take full responsibility, okay? This is, you can't be doing he, she anymore. Stop it, okay? And empower yourself by looking at what I believe about men, about women, about my body, about my bank account, about my family. What do I really believe that I'm having issues here? And then from that, you flip things into a better and more positive assumption. You think more kindly of people. You let go of anyone owes me, no one owes you. Okay, you let go of all of that. And then you start working on the internal, and the outside world is just there to reflect back to you what you need to work on, and then you get on with doing it. It's not to blame the self. It's a bit like when you go to the petrol station and you go, oh, I'm on E. Quick, where's the petrol station? You don't go, oh, you're so stupid. Why did you do that? How many times are you going to do this? You don't do that. You just go, okay, quick, where's the closest petrol station? You go there, you put petrol in the tank. This is the same. You just assess and you go, okay, I've got this person that's doing this on the outside. They said they'd call me. They don't. Okay, that's made me feel not good enough, second best, that I'm not a priority, I'm not important. Okay, hang on, that's in me. So let me work on that, and let me just use the outside as a reflection for me to work on. Okay? So, what are your thoughts about this? Let me know down below. Where are you getting snagged? Do you understand it? Now, something that people say regularly, oh, I pushed him out or I pushed her out. No, you're not pushing someone out. They are you pushed out. Okay? The wording is important because it tells you where you're standing and how you're looking at it. It's not you're pushing them out, okay? It's they are you pushed out. Your fears, your insecurities, your worries, your fear, your whatever you got going on, it's projected out, and they are picking up the signal and showing you a photograph of it, okay? Lots of love, everyone. I will put the Everyone Is You Pushed Out playlist here next to my head, and that's it. See you soon.